Hey guys, welcome to another video tutorial of Edufy India. So if you guys haven't yet subscribed to our YouTube channel, then please go to the subscription button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we have PDF notes, videos, doubt sessions, quizzes, and for that you can follow us on these social platforms, and the link for this is given in the description of this video. And also we have attached some PDF notes other than the video lecture. Now we are going to see another important life process, that is excretion. We have seen life processes like nutrition, respiration, transportation in our previous lectures. Now we are going to see another important life process, that is excretion. So basically, what is excretion? So before that, we have seen that gaseous wastage generated during photosynthesis or respiration are removed out from the body of organisms through process of diffusion. But there are other wastage which are produced from the metabolic activities like nutrition, respiration, and those generate nitrogenous materials, and those have to be removed from the body because these are harmful products. So excretion is the biological process which removes these nitrogenous harmful wastage from the body. As we have seen that different organisms use different strategies for this, like unicellular organisms remove these waste products by mode of diffusion because of their body design. They are simple in nature, but multicellular organisms use special organs to perform excretion, like human beings, like plants use special organs for the process of excretion. Now we are going to see excretion in human beings. As we have seen that excretion is removal of nitrogenous wastage from the body of living organisms. So what are these nitrogenous wastage produced in human beings? So these are urea or uric acid. So urea or uric acid is the nitrogenous waste which is removed from the body by excretion. So this excretion occurs in the kidney. So kidney is nothing but a basic filtration organ which is present in human beings. Nephron is a functional unit of the kidney. That is, nephron is the basic filtration unit in the kidney. So nephron helps in filtration of blood from the waste products which are produced during metabolic processes like nutrition, respiration, etc. Now let us see what is exactly the parts of human excretory system. So the human excretory system composed of left kidney, left renal vein, left renal artery, left ureter, urinary bladder, urethra, right kidney. As there is a left renal vein and left renal artery, there is right renal vein and right renal artery, then there is vena cava, then there is aorta. So what is exactly happened during the excretion process, how it takes place in human beings? So basically urine is produced in the kidneys and then it passes through the ureters into the urinary bladder, where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. So basic filtration occurs in the kidney, which occurs in the nephron. So now let us see what is the structure and function of nephron, like how nephron works. So first of all we will see some parts of the nephron. So let us start with renal artery, then there is a renal vein, then there is glomerulus, then Bowman's capsule, then there is tubular part of nephron, and there is collecting duct. So first of all, the unfiltered blood comes from different parts of the body through renal artery, and then it comes to the glomerulus, where glomerulus filters out the blood, and after that it gets into the tubular part of nephron, where exact reabsorption of glucose, amino acids, then excess amount of water takes place to the blood, and the waste products are then removed out from the blood, and then it comes to the collecting duct, and from that collecting duct the waste, that is that urine, comes into the ureter and then to the urinary bladder. So in urinary bladder, the urine gets stored. So basically the bladder is a muscular organ, so it is under nervous control. So as a result we can usually control the urge to urinate. So when we want to urinate, the urine gets removed out from our body. So this is the basic part of a functioning of human excretory system. So, a basic structural and functional unit of kidney is nephron. So, ultimately, it is the basic structural and functional unit for filtration uh, for human organisms. So, as we have seen, there was a cluster of blood capillaries in the lungs, and there was exchange of carbon dioxide and oxygen takes place along the surface of alveolus and blood capillaries. So like that there is a cluster of very thin walled blood capillaries which form a nephron, in which the filtration of blood occurs. So there is some similarity between the functioning of lung and nephron, ultimately kidney. So here, the basic nephron unit composed of glomerulus, then Bowman's capsule, and the tubular part of nephron, and then collecting duct. So basically, glomerulus helps in filtrating blood, and Bowman's capsule also helps in filtrating, but it also surrounds the glomerulus and it gives the space for the filtrated blood to come into the tubule for other functioning of filtration, that is reabsorption of glucose, amino acids, and excess amount of water in the tubular part. So this occurs in the tubular part of a nephron, and also the amount of water which is going to be reabsorbed is depends on how much excess water is present in the body, and also how much of dissolved waste there is to be excreted from the body. So basically these things are interconnected with each other. So this is how the excretory system occurs in the human beings. Now let us see excretion in plants. So basically plants use completely different strategy for excretion than those of animals, like we have seen now in human beings. So we have seen that oxygen is produced during the photosynthesis. So oxygen is a waste product for the plant during the process of photosynthesis, so it is removed by diffusion during photosynthesis, and second one is carbon dioxide, which is removed by diffusion during respiration. So oxygen is the waste product for plants during photosynthesis, and carbon dioxide is waste product for plants during respiration, and both are removed by the use of diffusion process. Now there are other waste products which are stored in dead cells and then they fall off from the plant, like leaves, stem. So basically plants store some waste products in their dead cells, and as they are dead cells, so they are fall out from the plant, like leaves fall out, like there are dead cells in the stem tissues, and those are very hard. So we can pull out those hard stems from the plant. Next, waste products are stored as resin and gum in old xylem. So we can see some sort of gum on the stem of different plant. So these basically are waste products, and also these waste products are useful for us, like gum, resin are useful for us. So waste products are stored as resin and gum in old xylem for in the plant. So next is excess water is removed by the process of transpiration. We have seen in our previous lecture that transpiration is the evaporation of water molecules from the leaves to the atmosphere. So when there is a excess of water in the plant, it can be removed by the process of transpiration, as excess water can be the waste product for the plant. Next, plants excrete substances into the soil around them. So they can also excrete waste products into the soil around it. Waste products are stored in cellular vacuoles. So basically, these vacuoles are large in plants, and in these vacuoles, waste products are stored. Because waste products can contaminate the other cells of the plant. So to avoid this contamination, the waste products are stored in these cellular vacuoles. So it gives safety to the plant from the contamination. Now let us see some interesting fact, that is artificial kidney or hemodialysis. So you have seen now the process of excretion. So now you must be able to understand that kidneys are vital organs for survival, because kidneys play important role in filtration of blood, that is removal of nitrogenous wastage which are harmful for our body from our blood. So kidneys are important. But there are several factors like infections, injury, or restricted blood flow to kidneys which reduces activity of kidneys, and ultimately it leads to kidney failure. And so this leads to accumulation of poisonous wastage in our body, and which can even lead to death. So, in case of this kidney failure, an artificial kidney can be used. So, what is this artificial kidney? So, this artificial kidney is a device which removes nitrogenous waste products from the blood through the process of dialysis. So, this dialysis is the removal of nitrogenous waste from the blood, and there is the word hemodialysis because there is involvement of blood and there is removal of nitrogenous waste from the blood. So this is the word hemodialysis or artificial kidney. So let us see how it works. So this artificial kidney contain a number of tubes, and it has a semi permeable lining, and it is suspended in a tank which is filled with dialyzing fluid, and this fluid has some osmotic pressure and it is equal to blood, but it does not contain nitrogenous wastage like blood contain nitrogenous wastage. Now this the patient's blood is then passed through these tubes, and during this process of passing, the waste products from the blood pass into the dialyzing fluid by diffusion, and the purified blood is then pumped back into the patient. Now there is a pressure monitor, and it monitors the blood pressure, as it is very important to know the blood pressure outside the human body. And there is a pump which pumps the blood from the artery to this dialyzer which contains the dialyzing fluid. And there is an anticoagulant. So this anticoagulant is given to avoid the coagulation of blood. If there is a coagulation of blood, then it is given to avoid the coagulation of blood. And again there is a pressure monitor which ensures that after addition of anticoagulant the blood pressure is normal or not, and then the diffusion occurs, and after that the purified blood is pumped back into the patient. So this is similar to the function of the kidney, but there is some sort of different, as there is no reabsorption involved, as there is a reabsorption of materials like glucose, amino acids in the tubular part of the nephron, but here there is nothing like that. So normally in a healthy adult, the initial filtrate in the kidneys is about 180 liter daily. So basically the filtrate which occurs in kidney is basically 180 liter daily. So 180 liter of blood is going to filtrate into the kidney, and the volume actually excreted is only a liter or two a day daily. So you can two a daily, okay. So you can think about that, how much reabsorption is occurred in the kidney. So the remaining filtrate out of 180 liter is reabsorbed in the kidney tubules. So only a liter or a 2 is excreted, and 160 liters are reabsorbed into the blood. So you can think about that, like how kidney is important for a human body. So now we have finished our first chapter on life processes. So we have done different life processes like nutrition, respiration, transportation, and in this video lecture we have done excretion. So I have exercises for you on a whole life processing chapter. So first question is, the kidneys in human beings are a part of the system for A. Nutrition, B. Respiration, C. Excretion, D. Circulation. Second is, the xylem in plants are responsible for A. Transport of water, B. Transport of food, C. Transport of amino acids, D. Transport of oxygen. Third one is, the breakdown of pyruvate to give carbon dioxide, water, and energy takes place in A. Yeast, B. Mitochondria, C. Muscle cells, D. Neurons. Fourth question is, respiratory pigment in human beings is A. Carbon dioxide, B. Hemoglobin, C. Oxygen, D. Blood. Fifth question is, the autotrophic mode of nutrition requires A. Carbon dioxide, B. Chlorophyll, C. Sunlight, D. All of the above. Sixth question is, in absence of oxygen, pyruvate breaks down to A. Ethanol, carbon dioxide energy, B. Carbon dioxide water energy, C. Ethanol water energy, and D. Lactic acid energy. So please go through all the video lectures for answering these questions, and you can answer the question in the comment box. So if you like the video, so please like it and hit the subscribe button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And please don't forget to like, comments, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for your patience and for watching this video and for watching a whole chapter on life processes, and stay tuned for another video lecture on next topic on the 10th biology of Edufy India.